Hello everyone, welcome to Dakshina e-classroom program, and this is a solution video for exam DT15 for part physics. So I hope everyone tried their best during your exam, but still some questions are there which you were not able to solve during your exam, and those questions are also equally important to be at least understood by or after exam actually, because this was not your final exam. You will be like writing your final exam later on, so learning from the mistake is also one of the part for learning or for preparing for your exam. So let's continue without any delay for the solution of this paper. So here we have question number 1. So a force of 10 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 6 k cap Newton act on a body of mass 100 gram and displaces it from initial position to final position, then work done. तो work done में क्या रहता है basically force dot displacement. So here basically question number 1, force is given as this is 10 I cap minus 3 j cap plus 6 k cap. This is the given as force. Displacement initial position, so displacement s bar will be like r final, or I will write s final minus s initial. तो ये डिफरेंस करके आपका आ जाता है 10 minus 6 4 I cap and minus 2 minus 5 7 j cap and 7 k cap minus minus plus 10 k cap. So w is equal to f bar dot s bar, simply dot product of this, that is equal to 40 plus 21 plus 60, and that's coming out to be 121 and joule. That is the answer to the problem. This is, sorry, not a vector product. That's matches with option number 2. Simple question. Next question number 2. Two forces of 4 dyne and 3 dyne are acted upon a body. The resultant forces on the body can be. तो यहाँ पे देखो क्या होता है कि एक तो है कि दोनों फोर्स सेम डायरेक्शन में हो, F1 F2, तो उस सिचुएशन में रिजल्टेंट फोर्स हो जाता है सिंपली दोनों का एडिशन. ठीक है ना, मतलब 3 + 4 इट कैन बी 7 मैक्सिमम. और अगर एक अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में हो जाए तो ये हो जाएगा 4 and 3, तो मिनिमम विल बी 1, और बाकी डिपेंडिंग ऑन एंगल, सो इट कैन बी फ्रॉम 1 to 7. So the right answer is between 1 to 7 9. That matches with option number 4. Question number 3. Here it's given as if a bar mod equal to mod b bar and a bar plus b bar equal to mod of a bar plus b bar equal to mod of a bar, then angle between a and b. तो यहाँ पे आपको सीधा दिख रहा है mod a equal to mod b, then mod of a plus b. तो इसको अपन लिख सकते हैं दिस इज इक्वल टू रूट ओवर ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab इंटू कॉस थीटा, वेयर थीटा इज द एंगल बिटवीन ए एंड बी. और दिस इज गिवन एज मॉड ऑफ ए, सो दैट इज ए स्क्वायरिंग इन बी इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू ए बिकॉज दिस इज, तो यहाँ से अपने पास आता है ए स्क्वायर प्लस 2a स्क्वायर कॉस थीटा इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर. दिस कैंसल and this implies cos theta equal to minus 1 by 2. This implies theta is equal to how much? This is cos theta minus 1 by 2. So then option we can check actually like pi by 3 you can check, or either like simply cos theta equal to minus half, that means theta equal to 2 pi by 3, you can check it. So that matches with option number 2. Next question number 4. For a spherical balloon, the rate of change of radius with respect to time is given as 2 by pi centimeter per second. Find the rate of change of volume when the radius is 1 by 2 centimeter. It's also good question. Question number 4. Let me solve it here. तो यहाँ पे आपको देखना है dr by dt is equal to 2 by pi centimeter per second. This is dr by dt. Next, volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then dv by dt will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into differentiation of this 3r square into dr by dt. 3 से 3 गया 4 pi, रेडियस कितना है 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 का होल स्क्वायर मीन्स 4. dr by dt is 2 by pi. This cancel, it's basically 2 centimeter cube per second. This is the rate, and that's matches with option number 2. Next question number 5. Wait a second, need to refill it in. Okay, so next question number 5. Horizontal and vertical displacement of a particle moving along a curve are given by x is equal to 5t and y equal to 2t square plus t, time after which its velocity vector make an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. तो यहाँ पे आपको horizontal vertical x and y coordinates, this is t square plus t and this is given as 2t square and this is given as basically 5t. So this implies इसको differentiate करते हैं तो vy कितना हो जाएगा, vy will be equal to 4t plus 1 and vx will be equal to 5. Will be making an angle 45 degree when 10 45 means vx equal to vy implies, ठीक है ना. So these two must be equal and this implies 40 plus 1 must be equal to 5. This implies 4t equal to 4 and that implies t equal to 1 second. This is the answer that matches with option number 2. Next question number 6. Actually it's okay. Alright, so next question number 6. There is a rectangular metal plate in which two cavities in the shape of rectangle and circle are made, shown with the dimension P and Q are center of the cavity. On heating the plate, which of the following quantities? तो यहाँ पे देखो heating वाला इस तरह का क्वेश्चन एक स्टैंडर्ड सा क्वेश्चन रहता है. यहाँ पे एक ऐसे कैविटी है, मतलब बेसिकली दिस rectangular and one spherical. So on heating this system, basically the simple funda is that every dimension expand, because ये expand करेगा, ये भी expand करेगी, इसका dimension भी, इसकी radius भी expand करेगी, इसका perimeter भी, and this separation will also. So based on that, area of the circle cavity will definitely expand. Area of rectangular cavity will also expand. Distance PQ between, so all of 4 will be expanding and that will be the right answer. Next question number 7. An insulated box containing diatomic gas of molar mass m is moving with velocity v. The box is suddenly stopped. The resulting change in temperature. तो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा basically जो टोटल काइनेटिक एनर्जी हाफ m इंटू वी स्क्वायर, अगर एक पार्टिकल का मास m है, इंटू n इक्वल टू दिस इज 3/2 n इक्वल टू n cv डेल्टा t, राइट. आई मीन लाइक दिस विल बी चेंज इन योर और यहाँ पे n ये थोड़ा सा अपन टोटल मास ले लेंगे, टोटल सभी मॉलिक्यूल्स का, देन इट विल बी मोलर मास एंड दिस n और टेकिंग n इक्वल टू 1. तो यहाँ से अपने पास Cv, दिस इज गिवन एज कंटेनिंग डायटोमिक गैस. तो डायटोमिक के लिए Cv अपने पास कितना हो जाएगा, Cv इक्वल टू बेसिकली 1 प्लस f by 2 into Cv. Okay, Cv it's f by 2 into RT, sorry, f by 2 into R, and this implies f is equal to 5 by 2 into R. This is Cv, substituting everything there, so this is m v square by 2 equal to 5 by 2 R delta t, and 2 gets cancelled, so delta t equal to m v square by 5R will be the change in temperature, and that matches with option number 3. Next question number 8. तो यहाँ पे दे रखा है force acting on a body is given by something like, and where r is the distance, then dimension of c. तो यहाँ पे आपको देखा है f is equal to c by k e raised to a minus kr. तो पहली बात, this must be dimensionless, that implies k is equal to L inverse. Another thing, this quantity must be equal to force, so c by k must be equal to force ml t minus 2, and then c equal to ml t minus 2 multiplied by L minus 1. This is m L0 t minus 2. This is the answer that matching with option number 2. Next question number 9. A man swim from a point A on one bank of the river with the speed of with width 100 meter. When he swim perpendicular to the center water current, he reaches the other bank 50 meter downstream. At what angle from the bank should the man swim so as to cross the river perpendicularly? थोड़ा सा देखो, इसमें क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि एक मैन यहाँ से स्विम करता है बी पॉइंट की तरफ, लेकिन ये 100 मीटर है. जब वो स्विम करता है देन ही इज एक्चुअली रीचिंग हियर डाउन द स्ट्रीम तो 50 मीटर. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ उसका? दिस इज द कंडीशन. सो वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ग्राउंड इज दिस. तो यहाँ पे है कंट्रीब्यूशन एक तो इसकी ये वेलोसिटी का, रिवर वेलोसिटी का, एंड दिस इज वेलोसिटी ऑफ मैन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू वाटर और रिवर. तो अभी यहाँ पे देखो क्लियरली दे रखा है कि वो इधर क्रॉस कर, एंड इट्स मेंशन इट्स ट्रैवलिंग और स्विमिंग परपेंडिकुलरली. क्लियरली तो उस सिचुएशन में ये है. तो यहाँ पे ये कितना हो जाएगा? दिस इज सिंपली लाइक योर 50, दिस इज 100, सो दिस एंगल थीटा, सो tan थीटा. All right, VR, this is VR and this is VB. So VB by, or I can write VR by VB, this is equal to 1 by 2 velocity of swimmer, basically man with respect to river. ठीक है, दिस इज द कंडीशन. अब यहाँ पे ये लिखा है at which angle from the bank should the man swim so as to cross the river perpendicularly. ये एक्चुअली में अभी इधर क्रॉस कर रहा है. अगर उसको एग्जैक्टली ऐसे ही परपेंडिकुलरली क्रॉस करना है देन ही मस्ट बी ड्राइविंग और स्विमिंग एट सम एंगल. वेट अ सेकेंड. ओके, सो थोड़ा सा इसकी लैंग्वेज में आपको ध्यान रखिएगा. पहले ही यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन में लिखा है व्हेन ही स्विम परपेंडिकुलर टू वाटर करंट. ठीक है ना, तो उसकी वेलोसिटी परपेंडिकुलर है वाटर करंट के, बट एक्चुअली में द मैन इज नॉट रीचिंग हियर. देन दिस इज द कंडीशन बिकॉज 100 मीटर इधर कवर कर रहा है, इधर तो इधर ये पूरा रिवर की वजह से. सो वी कैन राइट दिस इज द रेशियो. नेक्स्ट केस में अगर मैन को एग्जैक्टली बी पर ही जाने का है तो उस सिचुएशन में क्या होगा? उसको इधर कुछ ड्राइव करना होगा, एंड दिस इज द एंगल इट्स आस्किंग बेसिकली थीटा. तो ये वेलोसिटी को अगर मैं 2v ले लेता हूँ तो वी आर की वेलोसिटी है v, तो इसका कंपोनेंट दिस इज बेसिकली 2v इंटू कॉस थीटा मस्ट बी इक्वल टू v, एंड दिस इम्प्लाइज cos theta is equal to half, and that means theta is equal to 60 degrees. So that should be 60 degree with the upstream. So the right answer will be like fourth one. यहाँ पे अगर ये simply इस situation की बात करते हैं then things will be like different. Okay, so here like the right answer should be fourth one. Here man given is third one. That's not correct. So let me raise the board. Next question number 10. Okay, so next question number 11. A and B are two coherent sources of sound that are in phase and of same wavelength lambda. They are separated by d, that is equal to 3 lambda. If an observer move along x-axis from negative infinity to positive infinity, how many minima will he observe? So question number, this is question number 10. यहाँ पे ये देखा है एक सोर्स है B A, observer is moving here. तो पहली बात तो here path difference delta x will be equal to 3 lambda. At infinity it will be equal to 0. At minus infinity it will be also 0 delta x. So it will have maxima. Then here somewhere it will be like 0 lambda, 2 lambda, 2 lambda, lambda and 0. So one minima here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total there will be 6 minima, and that matches with option number 1 because maxima count कर लिया और हर एक maxima के बीच में एक minima होगा. That way basically. Question number 11. Here, so a ball of mass m moving with the velocity v collide head on with another ball of mass m at rest, मतलब same mass basically. If the coefficient of restitution is e, then ratio of velocity of the first and second ball after the collision. तो ये simple आपके पास फॉर्मूला होता है v1 is equal to after collision m1 minus e m2 divided by m1 plus m2. इसको यूज करके u1 u2 तो जीरो है बेसिकली, तो सीधा सीधा जीरो हो जाता है. m1 m2 दोनों बराबर हैं तो v1 हो जाएगा बेसिकली m minus em. This is 1 minus e divided by 2 into let's say v, and v2 लिख सकता हूँ मैं बेसिकली. v2 will be equal to, this is 2 basically m2 plus e m2, so this is 1 plus e m divided by 2m m into u1, so that is equal to v. This gets cancelled, so this is v1 and v2. The ratio of v1 by v2 that is equal to 1 minus e by 1 plus E, and that matches with option number 1. Next question number 12. Two stretched string of same material are vibrating under the same tension in fundamental mode. The ratio of their frequencies is given as 1:2. Ratio of their lengths of the vibrating segment is 1:4. Then ratio of the radii of the string. तो पहली बात तो fundamental frequency it's given by 1/2 L root over T by mu. ठीक है ना. और यहाँ पे देखा है स्ट्रेस्ड स्ट्रिंग ऑफ सेम मटेरियल, तो मतलब उसकी डेंसिटी सेम होगी, तो इसको रख सकते हैं 1/2 L इंटू T डिवाइड बाई रो इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर. दिस इज एंड दिस इज द सिचुएशन. और दोनों फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी का रेशियो दे रखा है, लेंथ का रेशियो दे रखा है L1 R1 and then F1 by F2. this will be equal to basically L2 by L1. tension is same, fundamental same tension, so TT gets cancelled. so this into this is root over, अगर इसको कर देते हैं तो बाकी सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा. इट विल बी बेसिकली R2 by R1. ये अपन को चाहिए. F1 by F2 का रेशियो दे रखा है 1/2. it's given as 1:2. yes. and length, so L2 by L1 it's given as 4 multiplied by R2 by R1. this implies R1 by R2 is equal to 1/8. that matches with option number, the ratio एक second, ये R1 by R2 it will be equal to actually 8, simplifying it. so that matches with option number 4. next question number 13. तो यहाँ पे है when two wave y equal to a sin kx minus omega t plus pi by 6 and y2 are superposed, the resultant wave are obtained. तो यहाँ पे ये देखने का है बेसिकली हमारे पास y1 है a sin of kx minus omega t plus pi by 6 और y2 इसको लिख सकता हूँ मैं a cos of kx minus omega t, that can be written as a sin of kx minus omega t plus pi by 2. ठीक है ना. so the phase difference between these two is now pi by 3. amplitude is same, so the resultant wave, the superposition will be equal to amplitude. we can write a resultant root over a square plus 2ab, basically a cos of pi by 3 1/2, that's coming out to be a root 3. amplitude आ गया. and phase tan phi can be written as basically a into sine of theta, basically pi by 3 divided by a plus a cos of pi by 3. solving it we are getting actually यहाँ पे अपने पास आ जाता है राइट, it will be like 1/√3. तो यहाँ से अपने पास phi equal to pi by 6. so solving it pi by, yes that's right. so y resultant is equal to √3 into sine of omega kx minus omega t plus pi by 6. that will be your resultant equation. that's matching. all right, therefore the phase difference will be pi by 6 and that matches with option num. एक second, there is something. okay yes, so that's right. तो यहाँ पे देखो ये फेज आया, यहाँ पे आई मेड मिस्टेक. दिस इज द फेज फ्रॉम वेव 1. तो यहाँ से एडिशनली ये आगे है क्योंकि ये और पाई टोटल मतलब लाइक 0 से देखा जाए तो दिस वेव इज लीडिंग फ्रॉम 0 बाय पाई बाई 2. दिस इज पाई बाई 3. तो ओवरऑल इनके बीच का डिफरेंस आ गया, वो आ गया पाई बाई 3. ठीक है ना. बट ये जो वेव है इससे आगे है रिजल्टेंट वेव बाय पाई बाई 3. तो इस पाई बाई 6, तो इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे देन इट विल बी बेसिकली पाई बाई 3. so that's matching with option number 4. next question number 14. a ball is projected with the velocity of 10√3 meter per second at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal. the time after which the velocity vector will make an angle 30 degree to the horizontal. तो यहाँ पे बेसिकली इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, it's 20√3 into this is 60 degree. so this is 10 root, this is okay, a ball is projected with the velocity of 20√3 meter per second at an angle 60 degree to the horizontal. all right, तो ये cos 60 degree, so that means basically 10√3 x coordinate and y coordinate is tan sine that's equal to basically 20 root 3 into sine. So this is coming out to be 20 sine root 3 by 2, so it's basically 30 meter per second. Then angle, after some time it's making an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. That means it's a Vx component and Vy component, and this angle is 30 degree. So tan 30 will be equal to Vy by Vx, that is Uy minus gt divided by Ux 1 by root 3. Substituting Uy, it's 30 minus 10 into t divided by, this is 10 root 3 equal to 1 by root 3, 3 root 3 cancelled, 10 this gone, and this is 1, so sending it that side, so this means t equal to, it's half second. That matches with option R's mistake, t equal to 2 second actually, क्योंकि ये इधर जाएगा तो t और इधर जाएगा तो 3 minus 1, that will be equal to 2 second. That's matches with option number 2. Next question number 15. तो यहाँ पे an inclined plane make an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. A solid sphere rolling down this inclined plane from rest without slipping has a linear acceleration equal to, तो इसका फॉर्मूला रहता है, it's simply a is equal to g sin theta, this is 1 plus I by mr square. Solid sphere के लिए I होता है 2 by 5 mr square. Substituting everything there, so a is equal to g sin theta divided by 1 plus 2 by 5, and that's equal to 7 by 5 into g sin theta. That should be the answer, matching with option okay, sin theta is also there, and theta equal to 30 degree. So g sin theta, substituting the value of sin theta, it's 1 by 2, it's 5 by 7, and then a is coming out to be 5 by 14g. That's the answer, matching with option number that 4. Next question number 16. For a fluid which is flowing steadily, the level in the water tube is best represented. तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि जहाँ area of cross section ज़्यादा रहता है वहाँ speed कम होती है, and pressure is always higher. So at thicker cross section, pressure will be higher, means the level of liquid in the column must be above. So that means seems first is right, second definitely not right, third is also not right, fourth is also not possible. So only first one, question number, this is 16, first is the right option. Next question number 17. Let me erase the board. Okay, next question number 17. An air bubble of radius r in water is at depth h below the water surface at some instant. If p is the atmosphere pressure and d and t are density and surface tension of water respectively, the pressure inside the bubbles. Question number 17. तो यहाँ पे देखो ये surface है, तो यहाँ पे pressure है p, इधर गए तो यहाँ पे प्रेशर कितना आ जाएगा, P प्लस रो जी एच, और प्रेशर इनसाइड द बबल, सो P इनसाइड ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन, सो डेल्टा P इज इक्वल टू 2T बाई R. तो एडिशनल प्रेशर इससे ज़्यादा होगा तो फाइनल प्रेशर विल बी लाइक P इनसाइड P प्लस रो, यहाँ पे D दे रखा है डी जी एच प्लस 2T बाई R. अभी यहाँ पे क्या पूछा गया है, so the pressure inside the bubble, that will be equal to simply this, that matches with option number 2. Next question number 18. If number of molecules per unit volume of a gas are given this, and diameter of the molecule is also given, then mean free path, so lambda is equal to simply 1 by root 2 into pi d square into n naught. सब कुछ दे रखा है, d यहाँ पे दे रखा है 1 angstrom, and number of molecules per unit volume means n is also given. Substituting everything, this is 1 by root 2 into pi into 1 angstrom, so into 10 raised to power minus 20 multiplied by n naught. N naught is equal to pi root 2 into 10 raised to power 26 per meter cube. Solving it, we are getting actually lambda is equal to 0.1 micrometer, matching with option number 1. Next question number 19. Molar heat capacity of monoatomic gas undergoing a process PV equal to 1 by 2, PV power 1 by 2 equal to constant. तो ये हो गया PV gamma equal to constant. That implies basically or polytropic process, तो x लिख सकते हैं. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2, and for this process C is equal to, this is given as CV माइनस आर बाई एन माइनस वन. तो सी वी यहाँ पर दे रखा है मोलर हीट कैप मोनो एटॉमिक गैस के लिए सी वी हो जाता है बेसिकली दिस इज 3/2 r माइनस दिस इज r बाई this is 1/2 minus 1, so it's minus half, it's basically plus 2. This is coming out to be 7r by 2 will be the answer, matching with option number 3. Next question number 20. So यहाँ पे bus is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second towards a huge wall. The driver sound a horn of a frequency 165 hertz. If the speed of sound in the air is 330 meter per second, the number of beats heard per second by the passenger in the bus. तो यहाँ पे देखो क्या हो रहा है, एक बस है मूव कर रहा है, f0 फ्रीक्वेंसी, वॉल इज देयर, तो यहाँ से कुछ f1 फ्रीक्वेंसी रिलीज यहाँ पर रीच करेगा. ये रिसीविंग रिफ्लेक्ट होगी सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी, बट नाउ ऑब्जर्वर एक तो f0 फ्रीक्वेंसी सुनेगा, दूसरी फ्रीक्वेंसी f1 रिफ्लेक्ट होकर के आएगी, तो फाइनली दिस फ्रीक्वेंसी कमिंग हियर एंड ही विल बी हियरिंग f2. सो द डिफरेंस इन दीज टू फ्रीक्वेंसीज विल बी द बीट फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो f2 निकाल लेते हैं. तो f2 यहाँ पे सोर्स मूव कर रहा है, सो इट्स विल बी बेसिकली f0 1 बाई v माइनस v बस मल्टीप्लाइड बाई, अब यहाँ पे जाएगा तो ये ऑब्जर्वर की तरह काम करेगा, देन इट विल बी v प्लस v ऑब्जर्वर, दैट इज आल्सो इक्वल टू v बस. सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग एवरीथिंग देयर, f2 इज इक्वल टू 165, दिस 330, दिस इज प्लस 5, 330 minus 5, solving it we get actually this is 170. So difference between these two, so beat frequency f beat is equal to simply 5 hertz. That's the answer, matching with option number 3. Next question number 21. A beaker contains 200 gram of water. The heat capacity of beaker is equal to that of 20 gram of water. So a beaker contains 200 gram of water. Okay, heat capacity is 20 gram of water. The initial temperature of the beaker and beaker is 20 degrees Celsius. If for 440 gram of hot water at 92 degrees Celsius is poured in it, the final temperature. तो इस सिचुएशन में क्या होता है, देखो, beaker and containing some liquid water, ठीक है ना, तो इसकी बीकर की तो टोटल ये हो जाता है बेसिकली 220 ग्राम ऑफ वाटर इक्विवेलेंट. अब इसमें 440 ग्राम ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो इसकी कुछ हीट है, ये फाइनल टेम्परेचर लेट से टी हो जाता है, इनिशियल टेम्परेचर इसका है 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस, तो इसने हीट गेन किया. दूसरा जो लिक्विड है, दूसरा वाटर है जो हाई टेम्परेचर है, वो हीट लूज करेगा, एंड देन दीज टू हीट्स मस्ट बी इक्वल. सो इसका हीट गेन कितना हो जाएगा, एम सी, so 220 into S into delta T, T minus 20, and heat lost by other 440 M into S into temperature 92 minus T. So this S gets cancelled. This is 2. Simplifying it, we are getting basically simply T minus 20 equal to this is 480 minus 2T. So इधर लेके आते हैं 3T equal to basically 204, and T equal to, that comes out to be around 68 degrees Celsius, matches with option number 2. Next question number 21, 22, 21 is done. Okay, so in a resonance tube experiment, when tuning fork of frequency 500 Hz is sounded over it, the first and second resonance length are obtained at 17 centimeter and 52 centimeter. So velocity of sound, formula based problem, this is 2 into f into L2 minus L1. So substituting here 2 into yes, frequency 500 into L2, it's 52 minus 17, और इसको डिवाइडेड बाय, अगर सेंटीमीटर में ही ना पूछा गया हो, तो दिस इन सिंप्लीफाइंग इट वी गेट इट 350 meter per second. That's matches with option number basically 2. Next question number 23. The tension T1 T2 in the diagram shown respectively. तो यहाँ पे ये डायग्राम है, this, ठीक है ना. So this is given as 5 kg and this is T1, this is T2, 60 degree. ऑल राइट एंड बाय लेमिस थ्योरम तो ये एंगल हो जाता है बेसिकली तुम्हारे पास 60 एंड 90, दिस 150, दिस इज 120 एंड दिस इज 90 एंड 5 kg की इक्वल टू 15. तो हियर वी कैन राइट T1 by sin 150 equal to T2 by sin 90 equal to 5g 50 by sin 120. Solving it, we are getting actually T1 is equal to, this is 50 by root 3 Newton and T2 equal to 100 by root 3 Newton. Simply that matches with option number simply 4. So this is up to question number 23. Let me erase the board. Next. Okay, next question number 24. The particle performing simple harmonic motion with an amplitude a and time period t. Particles start from rest. How much time will it take to displace by a distance of a by 4 from that position? तो इसका मतलब question number 24. Particle की position starting from rest means extremes. X can be a cos of omega t and distance of a by 4 means its final position is at 3a by 4 equal to a into cos of omega t. Simplifying it, cos I'm like यहाँ पे omega t कितना हो जाएगा cos inverse 3 by 4 omega t by 2 pi. That's the answer, matches with option number 4. Next question number 25. Sound signal is sent through a composite tube as shown in the figure. Radius of the semicircular portion of the tube is r. Speed of sound in air is v. The source of sound is capable of giving varied frequency in the range of v1 to v2, with v2 is greater than v1. If n is an integer, then the frequency for the maximum intensity. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास जो path difference आ रहा है that must be equal to n lambda for maximum intensity. So one path difference is pi r, another is 2r. So this is the path difference that should be equal to n lambda. और यहाँ पे अपन को पूछा गया frequency. So lambda can be written as what? This is v by f, so this is equal to n into v is the speed, so v divided by nu 1, this nu basically, so corresponding nu frequency is equal to nv divided by pi minus 2 into r. So for these frequencies basically there will be maxima, and that matches with option number 2. Next question number 26. So block A has a mass 2 kg, B has a mass 20 kg. Coefficient of kinetic friction between the block B and surface is this, and B is accelerating downward with the velocity of this. B is accelerating toward right with the velocity of this. Then the mass of the block. तो यहाँ पर अपने पास this. Okay. ये है block A, B, C. This is 20. A is 2 kg, 20 kg, and let's say m mass. तो इस पर डाउनवर्ड फोर्स लगेगा 20 न्यूटन. इसमें फ्रिक्शन लगेगा म्यू एम जी. सो फ्रिक्शन फोर्स इज इक्वल टू म्यू एम जी, दैट्स इक्वल टू म्यू 0.1 into 20 into 10, that's equal to 20 Newton. And this side force is, let's say, mg. Acceleration is given as this side, that's 2 meter per second square. तो यहाँ पे अपन लिख सकते हैं acceleration of system is equal to net pulling force, that is equal to m into g minus this is 20 Newton minus this 20 divided by net mass to be pulled 2 plus 20 plus m, so 22 plus m, and this is given as 2 basically. Solving, simplifying it basically, and we are getting m is equal to 10.5 kg. That's the answer, matches with option number 4. Next question number 27. So यहाँ पे mass of solid cylindrical pulley is 2m and radius is r and string is massless. There is no slipping between pulley and the string. Then acceleration of 3m mass will be. तो ये थोड़ा सा lengthy question है basically. यहाँ पे this is the m 3m. It has radius and it has mass also 2m. Let's say angular acceleration alpha and acceleration a basically. तो इसके लिए t1 t2, इसके लिए इक्वेशन लिखेंगे 3mg minus t1 equal to 3m into a, equation number 1. For this we can write actually t2 minus mg equal to m into a, equation number 2. And for this I will write equation, this is t1 minus t2 into r equal to I m 2m by r square by 2 into alpha, equation number 3. And a should be equal to r alpha for no slipping condition, equation number 4. Solving all these four equations, you will get actually a is equal to 2 by 5g. You need to simplify it, so just little bit. यहाँ से आपको t1 t2 की वैल्यू यहाँ पर रख दो, t2 की वैल्यू यहाँ पर रख दो, सॉल्व करके r अल्फा की यहाँ पर रख दो, सॉल्व करके, बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं, you will be getting this actually. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 28. तो यहाँ पे यूनिफॉर्म ट्यूब ऑफ लेंथ 80 सेंटीमीटर ओपन एट बोथ द एंड्स इज हाफ सबमर्ज्ड इन mercury. Okay, then top of the tube is closed and the tube is lifted by 40 centimeter so that its lower end is just submerged. Okay, then the top of the tube is a uniform tube of length 80 centimeter open at both the ends, half submerged मतलब 40 centimeter submerged है. Top of the tube is closed and the tube is lifted by 40 centimeter so that just lower end is submerged in it. If mercury 20 centimeter column of mercury still remain in the tube, the atmospheric pressure is. तो इसके लिए देखो अपन क्या बोल सकते हैं, क्वेश्चन नंबर लेट्स राइट इट 28 हियर. ये ट्यूब है तुम्हारे पास और अभी इसको हाफ सबमर्ज कर दिया गया, तो यहाँ तक मरकरी है पूरा. सो ये कितना है 40 सेंटीमीटर. प्रेशर लेट्स से हियर P. बाद में इसको क्लोज करके और ऊपर लिफ्ट कर दिया जाता है. सिचुएशन कुछ इस तरह से आ जाती है कि मरकरी इज टू हियर ओनली एंड इट्स क्लोज. सो लेट्स से फाइनल प्रेशर, बट हियर इट्स in this column it's remaining actually mercury up to here it's 20 सेंटीमीटर. तो यहाँ पे अगर एरिया क्रॉस सेक्शन ए, तो वॉल्यूम ये हो जाता है और टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट मानते हुए, सो इट्स पी प्राइम बेसिकली. सो वी कैन राइट पी इंटू वॉल्यूम, दैट्स 40 इंटू ए मस्ट बी इक्वल टू पी प्राइम into this is 60 into A, and atmosphere pressure is what basically P. So simplifying it, A gets cancelled, 0, P prime is equal to 2P by 3, ये आ जाता है अपने पास. And one more thing here, it's given as, all right, and pressure, just wait a second. So we got the relation between these two, all okay. And initially, just wait a second. Okay, so next I can write for this actually, क्योंकि यहाँ का pressure P prime है, ये rho gh, and this pressure will be equal to atmosphere pressure. So P, तो I can write P must be equal to P prime plus rho into G into H, और H यहाँ पे है 20 सेंटीमीटर. Substituting it here, P equal to 2P by 3 plus rho G into H 20 centimeter. So simplifying it, P by 3 equal to rho G into 20. This implies P is equal to how much? 60 rho into G, and that matches with basically 60 centimeter of HG column, and that's equal to matches with option number 2. Next question number 29. Let me raise the board for that. Okay, next question number 29. An earthquake generates both transverse S and longitudinal P wave sound in Earth. The speed of S wave is about 4 km per second and P wave is about 8 km per second. The seismograph P and S wave from an earthquake record P and S from the earthquake. The first P arrive 4 minutes after the first S wave. Okay, so the epicenter, so means P is definitely taking longer time. So epicenter, question number 29. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ से अगर ये मेजरमेंट हो रहा है, P आ रहा है, S आ रहा है, और यहाँ पे P की स्पीड कम है, तो डेफिनेटली इट विल टेक लॉन्गर टाइम. सो TP minus TS is given as 4 minutes, and TP will be equal to D, distance divided by its speed, that's 4 km per second, minus D divided by 8 km per second, this is 4 minutes. So 4 into 60, simplifying it, D is coming out to be basically 1920 kilometer. That's the distance of epicenter, matches with option number 2. Next question number 30. A car sounding a horn of 1000 frequency passes an observer. The ratio of the frequency of the horn noted by the observer before and after the passing of the car is 11 by 9. The speed of the sound is v, then speed of the car is. तो यहाँ से अगर एक कार ये ट्रेवल करते हुए जा रही है, दिस इज द ऑब्जर्वर, सो ये फ्रीक्वेंसी, बाद में कार इधर पहुँच जाएगी, देन इट विल बी हियरिंग f2. सो f1 इज इक्वल टू f नॉट इनिशियल जो कि देखा 1000, दिस इज v, सोर्स इज अप्रोचिंग, v माइनस v कार, एंड नेक्स्ट केस f2 विल बी इक्वल टू f naught into v divided by v plus v car, and this ratio is given as f1 by f2 is equal to 11 by 9, and f1 by f2, this is v plus v car divided by v minus v car. Simplifying it, basically we get v car is equal to v by 10. That matches with option number option number 1. Next question number 31. Pulley and string are shown in the figure are light and frictionless. Forces of friction acting on 4 kg block. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो, this is pulley, this is a 1 kg block, so it can maximum apply 10 Newton force. यहाँ पर है तुम्हारे पास 4 kg block connected here, so limiting value of the friction will be equal to mu 0.5 into m into g, that's 20 Newton. मैक्सिमम 20 न्यूटन लग सकता है, लेकिन ये कितने से खींच रहा है, 10 से, तो कितना रोकने की जरूरत पड़ेगी फ्रिक्शन की. सो एक्चुअली फ्रिक्शन विल बी एडजस्टिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस रिक्वायरमेंट, सो द फ्रिक्शन फोर्स एक्टिंग विल बी ओनली 10 न्यूटन, नॉट 20. दैट मैचेस विद ऑप्शन नंबर 2. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 32. Here, so a small block of mass m is moving on horizontal smooth surface and collide with block of mass capital M at rest. After collision, a small block comes to rest. The coefficient of restitution, तो यहाँ पे मतलब v1 velocity after collision, so that's m minus e capital M divided by small m plus capital M into its speed something, that's finally becoming 0. तो यहाँ से अपने पास समझ में आता है e is equal to small m by capital M, coefficient of restitution, matching with option number 4. Next question number 33. Position of particle moving along x-axis depend on the time x equal to t square minus tq, where t is the velocity of the particle will be maximum. तो पहले तो velocity, so it's 2t minus 3t square, this will be maximum. Then for that we need to check its dv by dt, that's equal to 2 minus 6t equal to 0, t equal to 1 by 3 second, it will be maximum, matches with option number 2. Next question number 34. And closed organ pipe of length 0.8 meter is vibrated by fixed wire of length 1 meter and mass 0.01 kg. The wire is vibrating in its fundamental mode and it is in resonance with the second overtone of the pipe. तो एक वायर है, एक पाइप है. ओके, स्पीड ऑफ द साउंड इज दिस, देन द टेंशन इन द वायर. तो फ्रीक्वेंसी, closed organ pipe of length vibrating fixed with by a fixed width, okay, wire of length 1 meter of mass, this wire is vibrating in its fundamental mode. So wire, f wire, it's basically 1 by 2 l into root over t divided by mu, and f organ pipe, that's in second overtone, so it's basically 5 by 2 l 1 l2 into root over, this is v multiplied by v, and these two frequencies are given as same. ये not f naught, it's second overtone for organ pipe. तो ये दोनों बराबर दे रखी हैं. इसकी वायर की लेंथ दे रखी है तुम्हें 1 मीटर, and this is given as how much, 0.8. speed is also given as 320, speed is given as 320. तो यहाँ से आपको पूछा गया है बेसिकली टेंशन, तो टेंशन को अपन लिख सकते हैं 2, this will be by 4 actually. So simplifying it, and mu इसके लिए मतलब लाइक मास दे रखा है तुम्हें बेसिकली 0.01 kg, तो mu भी दे रखा है, mu is 0.01. From this, these two is equal to, solving t we get 10 power 4 Newton. You can simplify it, that matches with option number 3. Next question number 35. In the sound wave, phase difference between displacement wave and pressure wave, तो यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं आप आपको मालूम होना चाहिए जहाँ प्रेशर एम्पलीट्यूड मैक्सिमम होता है वहाँ डिस्प्लेसमेंट एम्पलीट्यूड इज, ये आप बहुत आसानी से एक ऑर्गन पाइप, अगर क्लोज्ड ऑर्गन पाइप है, सो हियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0 but pressure difference is maximum, so the phase difference will be like one maximum another minimum, that can be possible only when phase difference is equal to pi by 2. So that's matches with option number 3, phase difference of pi by 2. Next question number 36. Okay, constructive natural frequency of an organ pipe are given. This speed of sound is that, then and correction is negligible. Length of the organ pipe will be. तो यहाँ पे पहली बात तो f1 by f2 it's 750 divided by it's how much 1250, that's 3 by 5, so it's third frequency basically. So 3 means 750 is equal to 3 and 5th, so means it's alternative, it's not continuous basically. So it's 3 by 4 into L into speed of sound is given as 330, and that implies basically L is equal to how much, 33 centimeter. That's matches with option number 4, length of the organ pipe. Question number 37. Next, water is flowing in a tube of diameter 2 centimeter with a speed of 4 centimeter per second. Density of the water is given. Coefficient of viscosity of the given. The water flow will be laminar turbulent. तो इसके लिए आपको Reynolds number that is equal to rho VD divided by eta. Rho then 10 to the power 3. Velocity it's 4 centimeters, so 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 centimeter per second, and diameter 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by eta is given as 10 to the power minus 3. Solving it, RE is coming out to be basically 800, that's less than 1000. That means it's a laminar flow, so it's laminar flow, matches with option number 1. Next, question number 38. Spherical water drop of radius r is falling with the terminal velocity. Assume that the entire work done against viscous force is dissipated in the form of heat. The rate of heat production will be proportional to. तो terminal speed मतलब speed constant है basically, and Vt is directly proportional to basically r square pi r square into rho minus sigma into g divided by 9 eta, so it's proportional to this. And power dissipated will be force viscous multiplied by terminal velocity. Force viscous is equal to 6 pi eta into r into v terminal into one more v terminal, this one, एक ये v terminal और 6 pi eta r v viscous, तो v terminal का square, so this is r square का whole square, so power 4 into one more r, so power dissipated will be proportional to r power 5. That's matching with option number 4. Next, question number 39. Let me erase the board. Okay, so next question number 39. An aeroplane of mass given flying horizontally with a speed of 300 meter per second and total wing area is 1000 meter square. Assume that the relative velocity of the air above the wing is delta v greater than the speed of the plane, and relative velocity of the air below the wing is delta v smaller than the speed of the plane. Find the value of delta v in meter per second so that the aeroplane can maintain the level flight. Density of air is also given. Neglect any effect of gravity on air. Neglect buoyancy force on the airplane because its volume is very small. So question number 39. यहाँ पे देखो क्या होता है, एक एरोप्लेन विंग है. Here speed v1 that is equal to delta v aeroplane speed plus delta v, and here speed is v2 that is v minus delta v. यहाँ पे दे रखा है कि above it's slightly higher, so यहाँ पे प्रेशर मान लेते हैं P1, here pressure is P2, then by Bernoulli's principle between these two I can write height difference can be neglected, very small, so it's P1 plus half rho into V, so it's V plus delta V whole square must be equal to P2 plus half rho into V minus delta V का whole square. So here P2 will be definitely higher, so P2 minus P1 will be equal to half rho. मैं यहाँ से v स्क्वायर कॉमन ले लेता हूँ, v स्क्वायर, so it's 1 plus delta v. Solving by binomial expansion, it's 1 plus 2 delta v by v minus this is 1 minus 2 delta v by v. This simplifying it further, 1 by 2 rho into v square multiplied by This is 4 delta V by V, and 1 V gets cancelled. This is 2, so it's 2 rho V delta V equal to pressure P2 minus P1 multiplied by area of the wing must be equal to mg to balance the weight of. तो यहाँ से अब अपने पास डेल्टा V की वैल्यू बचती है, m is given, g is given, area is given, 2 into density of rho water into speed, density of air. This is the all everything given. Substituting it, we are getting delta V is equal to 5 meter per second. Thus the answer matches with option number was. Just substitute everything here. Next question number 40. If at t equal to 0 traveling wave pulse on a string is described by the function y equal to 10 by 5 plus x square, the volume, the wave function representing the pulse at time t, if the pulse is traveling along positive x direction with the speed of this. तो यहाँ पे y equal to some f of x दिया है. For a wave traveling in positive x direction, y must be equal to f of x minus vt. So that can be written as 10 by 5 plus x minus vt into v2 whole square, and v is given as a 2, so it will be like 2t, and this will be the wave pulse traveling. That's matched with option number 3. Next question number 41. Amplitude of particle executing SSM is given as 4 centimeter. Mean position, speed of the particle is 16 centimeter per second. Distance of the particle from the mean position at which the speed will become 8 by root 3. तो पहली बात तो maximum V max is equal to A into omega. So omega is equal to V max 16 divided by 4, that is basically 4 radian per second. And we know the relation is equal to omega root over amplitude square minus x square. मैं इसको कैपिटल ए लिख देता हूँ. This is 8 root 3. This is equal to 4 root over 4 square minus x square. तो यहाँ से 2, so it's basically 4 into 3 equal to 4 square minus x square, and that means 16 minus, so x square is equal to how much? This is 16 minus 12, that's 4x equal to 2. So that will be the answer matching with option number 4. Next question number 42. A uniform solid cylinder of height h is floating in water such that half of its volume is submerged in water at equilibrium. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? Area of cross section A into density of water, rho water into how much buoyancy force? This is h by 2 into g must be balancing its weight, A into h into rho cylinder into g. This implies A h d cancelled. So this is rho water divided by rho cylinder will be equal to 2. This is the one relation. अब इसमें अगर इसको थोड़ा सा डिस्प्लेस कर देते हैं, all right, okay, if the cylinder is pushed downward slightly and released, the time period will be equal to, तो यहाँ पर net force will be equal to what? Upward force थोड़ा सा. So this is like rho water into x if it is displaced slightly into area into g. This will be equal to, you can write minus ma, और यहाँ से अपने पास ओमेगा आ जाता है रूट ओवर दिस, एक्स को हटा देते हैं, सो रो ओमेगा ए इंटू जी डिवाइड बाई एम रूट ओवर ओमेगा, एंड टाइम पीरियड इक्वल टू 2 पाई रूट ओवर एम डिवाइड बाई रो वाटर इंटू ए इंटू जी, एंड सब्सटीट्यूटिंग एवरीथिंग हेयर. सो 2 पाई मास कितना हो जाएगा? रो mass of cylinder, so it's rho cylinder into area into h divided by rho water into area into g, and this is given as rho cylinder by rho water, that's basically rho water by cylinder equal to 2, so it will be equal to 1 by 2, a gets cancelled, so it's coming out to be 2 pi root over h by 2g, and that's matching with option number 3. Next question number 43. Cross section radius of large artery is 1 centimeter and velocity of the fluid flow is 1 centimeter per second. From large artery, blood goes to n number of capillary tube, each of cross section area 0.1 mm and velocity of the fluid in each capillary 0.5 centimeter per second. The value of n is, तो यहाँ पर रहता है basically continuity equation a1 v1 is equal to n times into V2. Substituting it here, actually pi into r square. So basically let me write everything in centimeter. So large cross section radius 1 centimeter square into V1, velocity is given as 1 also, and n into area हो जाएगा पाई इंटू 0.1 mm, तो इसको सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो बेसिकली 10⁻⁻2 होल स्क्वायर इंटू a into V2 is given as 0.5. Simplifying it, n is coming out to be basically from here to 20,000. So there will be 20,000 arteries, and that matches with option number 3. Next question number 44. Standing wave are generated in a wire of length 1.5 meter and mass. तो मतलब mu is given. Equation of standing wave is also given. Y equal to x a sin kx cos omega t. तो k और omega. तो wave velocity is given by omega by k, and that is also equal to root over t by mu. तो यहाँ पर टेंशन पूछी गई है, so it's omega square by k square into mu will be your tension. Substituting everything, t omega is equal to kx minus 120 pi divided by its 4 pi into 5 का whole square multiplied by mu, that's equal to mass 3 into 10⁻⁻2 divided by length 1.5 meter. Solving it, we are getting t is coming out to be 450 Newton. Answer matches with option number 2. Next question 45 and last question. Block of mass 4 kg is placed on rough horizontal surface of coefficient of friction mu k, connected with the spring having spring constant k equal to 40 Newton per meter. Initially it is in its natural position. Block is given an initial velocity of 5 meter per second. If the maximum compression of the spring is 1 meter, then the value of mu k. तो यहाँ पे मैं इस पार्ट को इरेज कर देता हूँ थोड़ा सा. तो ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, बेसिकली दिस इज द इनिशियल कंडीशन, स्प्रिंग एंड इट्स डिस्प्लेस्ड फ्रॉम नेचुरल लेंथ. यहाँ पर क्या होगा, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी 0, काइनेटिक एनर्जी हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर, मतलब के इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. फाइनली इट्स विल बी लेट्स से मूविंग अप टू हियर, दैट्स गिवन आज 1 मीटर. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, स्प्रिंग में कुछ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी हो जाएगी, और क्योंकि फ्रिक्शन है तो कुछ एनर्जी लॉस हो जाएगी. सो बाय वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम वी कैन राइट W नॉन कंजर्वेटिव equal to delta U plus delta K. So W non-conservative is equal to minus mu mg into displacement, that's 1. Delta U final half K into 1 square. Delta K final kinetic energy 0, initial kinetic energy half into m into v square. Everything is given to you. Mass of the block is 4 kg, k is given as 40 Newton per second, x is also given, m already given. Solving this, basically we get from here, solving mu is coming out to be 3/4, and that is the answer to this problem. So this was all about. तो यहाँ पे देखो ये अपने पास रिलेशन कि ये जो एनर्जी है नॉन कंजर्वेटिव वर्क ने वो खर्च हो गई, तो जो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी में चेंज हुआ, फाइनल इनिशियल 0 थी, फाइनल कुछ इतनी स्टोर हो गई, काइनेटिक एनर्जी फाइनल 0 हो गई, इनिशियल कुछ थी, तो जो भी बैलेंस होकर के कुछ लॉस होगा, दैट इज लॉस्ट हियर बेसिकली. This is simple relation, everything is given. Substituting, simplifying, we get mu kinetic. Yeah, it will be mu kinetic. Kinetic is equal to 3/4. And this was all about your paper, and I hope this video is helpful you in clearing your doubts and understanding the question. And that's all. Thank you everyone.